A shortlist or shortlist is a list of candidates for a job, prize, award, political position, etc., that has been reduced from a longer list of candidates. The length of shortlists varies according to the context. A candidate on a shortlist may not receive the award or position. U.S. politics. In U.S. politics, shortlist is most frequently used in two instances: first, a list of prospective vice presidential nominees compiled for the benefit of a party's presidential nominee, and a list of people who might be nominated by an executive office holder to a judicial or lower executive office. In the latter instance, the shortlist may be compiled by the party election committee, after conducting research and undergoing a process of elimination, selecting individuals judged fit and capable of successfully completing any processes needed for acceptance. It may also be used for the presidential nominations of federal and Supreme Court justices. In the former instance, its main use refers to the context of presidential nominees, as they make their choice for the vice presidential nominee. The list is typically compiled by the presidential nominee's advisors, with an eye to the characteristics of each vice presidential nominee that might boost the combined presidential ticket to victory. Under the current U.S. presidential and vice presidential nomination regime, the presidential nominee's selection of running mate is authoritative, and will almost never be rejected by party convention delegates. As a prospective vice presidential nominee is placed onto the shortlist, they are typically subject to thorough vetting. The scrutiny involved in the vetting process usually increases as any given person whose name is on the shortlist comes closer to being chosen by the presidential nominee. The media frequently claims to obtain and announces the names of individuals they believe to be on the shortlist. Presidential nominees' staffs may also quietly disclose the name of a candidate as being on the shortlist, in an attempt to gauge public opinion. Typically, the most prominent individuals on the shortlist are those who competed well in the early presidential primary and caucus contests, but who were judged as non-threatening by the presidential nominee. There are several individuals who are perennially listed as being on the shortlist, such as Evan Bayh and Bill Richardson for the Democrats, and Orrin Hatch for the Republicans. Although such public disclosure may be considered an honor or mark of distinction, it can also harm a political career if a candidate is frequently discussed but never chosen. Literary awards. For literary awards, a shortlist is often made public, and sometimes a long list as well. See also, papabile. References